The snow came early that year. Men froze where they stood, hands still wrapped around picks that never struck gold. But down in the valley, something else was moving. Steel. Railroad men didn't freeze. They didn't starve. They didn't gamble on luck. They charged every man who did. And today, the same men exist in AI. You just don't recognize them yet. In every gold rush, there are two kinds of men, the ones chasing gold and the ones building the roads to it. The miners believed the dream. Strike it rich, one big hit, walk away a legend. But most of them, they left broke or didn't leave at all. The railroad men, they played a different game. They didn't care where the gold was. They didn't care who struck it rich. They got paid every time someone tried. Every shovel, every supply run, every ounce of hope moved on their rails. Now here's where it gets interesting, because we are living in a new gold rush. Only this time, it's not land, it's AI. And most people right now, they're miners. They're building chatbots, launching tools, chasing trends, trying to strike gold with the next big app. And just like the 1890s, most of them won't make it, because the real money isn't in the tools, it's in the rails. In AI, the rails are infrastructure, not flashy, not viral, but essential. Things like data pipelines, automation systems, AIs, workflows, distribution channels. These are the systems everything else depends on. And the people who build them, they don't need a hit. They get paid every time someone else takes a swing. Let me make this real simple. A miner builds a chatbot for a niche. A railroad man builds the system that powers 100 of those chatbots. Who wins? The miner might get lucky once. The railroad gets paid forever. Now here's where most people get it wrong. They think infrastructure means you need to be technical. You don't. You just need to control the flow. Let me give you 3 modern rails you can own right now. First, data. Clean, structured, usable data is the fuel of AI. Most companies have garbage data. Disconnected, messy, useless. If you can organize it, clean it, structure it, you become the rail. Second, automation. Every business is drowning in repetitive tasks. Emails, follow-ups, reporting, intake. If you build systems that automate that, you don't sell a tool. You sell relief. And they pay you every month to keep it running. Third, distribution. This is the most overlooked rail of all. Attention. If you control an audience, if you control trust, you control the flow of opportunity. That's why content, real content, not noise, is one of the most powerful rails in this entire game. Because every tool, every service, every offer needs distribution, and whoever owns that owns the outcome. Now, let's bring this back to the railroad men. They didn't try to predict where gold would be found. They built systems that worked no matter what. That's the mindset shift. Stop asking, what AI tool should I build? Start asking, what system can I own that others depend on? Because that's where the leverage is. That's where the consistency is. That's where the real money is. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. The miners will keep chasing. The headlines will keep changing. New tools, new trends, new hype. But the rails? They stay. They scale. They print. So if you're serious about this, stop chasing gold. Start building the road to it. Because in every gold rush in history, the ones who built the rails were the ones who walked away rich.